Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Angie. Today's flow is yoga for runners. The flow would also be great for anybody who just wants to stretch from the hips down to their feet. I've been a runner for over 30 years and yoga has really helped my running. Yoga will help you to build strength in your body. So those muscles you don't use very often, yoga will strengthen them. As you practice yoga, you will also improve your posture. And once you improve your posture, you'll be less prone to injury. Yoga can help your low back. If you have low back pain, it can help ease that low back pain. It will open up those hips and it will lengthen your hamstrings. Lengthening your hamstrings will give you a longer stride, which will make your run feel easier, and yoga will help you to recover faster after your races. We will be practicing on the wall. So when you set your mat up, set up close to a wall. You also might want a blanket or a pillow, a couple blocks, and a strap. You can substitute a belt or a towel. So if you don't have the blocks, don't worry about it. You'll be fine without them. We're going to start in child's pose. So when you're ready, meet me there. I'll see you in a bit. We will start in child's pose. Bring the knees hip width apart, big toes touching. Take your hands by your heels and then bow down, forehead to the earth. If you have lots of space between your hips and your heels, slide a blanket between the heels and the hips. And then start to breathe here. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Scan the body, see what the body's telling you. Tend to anything that comes up. You'll breathe 4-4, so you'll breathe into the count of 4 and breathe out to the count of 4. That's even breathing. Take a few more breaths here. We're going to move to table. So take the arms forward, press the palms down, and lift the hips. Slide the hands underneath your shoulders. Bring the knees underneath your hips. Find an inhale, lift the heart up, lift the tail, and lift the nose. On the exhale, round like cat, ribs to hips and chin to chest. On the inhale, lift the heart, lift the tail, lift the nose, and do this a few times, just rounding and lifting, following your breath. This is called cat-cow, and it's amazing for your spine. You're articulating through each vertebra. And if you have low back issues, this is a great thing to do. Take just a couple more rounds here. Keep pressing the floor away with your hands. Good. Now find a neutral spine. Step the left foot back. Now tuck the left toes and drive through the left heel. Press the floor away. So we're stretching through the back of that leg. You're getting that heel, the Achilles, the calf, and a little bit into the hamstring. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take the left foot and move it over to the outside of the right mat. Put the left pinky toe edge of foot on the earth and then draw the left hip forward and right hip back. Press the floor away with strong arms. Engage your core and you'll feel a good stretch in that left IT. So the left outside of that hip all the way down to that left ankle. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, pick the left foot up. Take it out to the outside of the left mat. Come up on the left heel. Now, on this one, we'll draw the left hip back, the right hip forward. Good. You'll start getting into that calf some more and all the way up that leg. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the left foot all the way back behind you. Put left knee down. Other side, extend the right leg. Tuck the right toes. Drive through the right heel. Press the floor away with strong arms. Keep the core engaged. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the right toes outside the left mat. Come on the right pinky toe edge of the right mat. You're here. 4, 5. Now draw the right hip forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take right foot outside the right mat. Come up on the right heel. Now draw the right hip back. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back to plank and shift the hips back to down dog. So hands are shoulder width apart, feet are at least hip width, and start walking it out. Bend one knee, drive opposite heel towards the earth. So the index fingers are pointing forward, and all four corners of your hands are pressing into the earth. Inner elbows are shining towards the wall in front of you. Spine is straight, and you're going to bend the knees a lot if you're rounding your low back. Now, take one more breath here in down dog, and look at your thumbs. Walk your feet up to your thumbs. Bend the knees, lay belly on the thighs, opposite hand, opposite elbow, and sway side to side. So this is releasing that low back. Your head is heavy, your neck is soft. Bend the knees a little bit. If you have low back issues or really tight hamstrings, you'll bend the knees anytime you fold in half. Find stillness. Inhale, hands on the floor on blocks. Shine the heart forward. On the exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, hinge and fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, hinge and fold. Now bend knees, press feet. Inhale to stand. And on the exhale, turn your inner pinkies towards each other, mountain pose. Press the feet down. Pull pelvic floor in, low ribs in. Nice. Lift the sternum up. Good. Keep the core engaged. Lift your kneecaps up so those quads are squeezing. This is perfect alignment. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bend the elbows wide and lift the heart up to the sky. Inhale, back to mountain pose. On the exhale, slide hands to heart. Good. Equal standing. Press the feet down. Shoulders towards your tailbone. Take the hands towards the earth and point the fingers towards the earth. Good. Keep lifting the knees. Keep squeezing the quads. Pelvic floor in, low ribs in. Learning perfect posture. So we remember that we're stacking ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles, and pressing feet down, finding an inhale, lengthening up through the spine and through the crown of the head. Take one more breath. Inhale, lift the arms up to mountain. On the exhale, bend the elbows wide, lift the heart to the sky. Inhale, mountain pose. Press the palms, bring the hands through heart center as you hinge from the hips and fold down. Inhale, halfway up. Plant the hands to plank. Exhale, down dog. Feet are hip width. This time, try to get heels towards the earth and move your chest towards your thighs. Good. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Breathing. Bending the knees if you need to. Take one more breath. Bring the big toes to touch. Left knee could go down. Inhale, right toes high and open. Stack right hip over left hip and make some ankle circles. And go the other way with the circles. And put right big toe down. Inhale, left toes high and open, stacking left hip over right. Make those ankle circles. Square your shoulders. Look under right armpit for left foot. Go the other way with the circles. And pause and put left big toe down. On the inhale, lift right toes high. Bring the right knee into the belly, hinging forward. And right foot, right thumb. Good. Now, walk right hand inside right foot. And then shine the heart forward. Arms are strong. Press through the left heel. We want to keep the shoulders drawing towards the tailbone, stretching up through the chest, finding length in the spine as best we can. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop left knee and untuck left toes. Walk hands to right thigh. Getting into the inner left hip flexors. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, tilt towards the right floor, stretching through the left side body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right arm up. Lace your hands, release the index fingers, biceps by ears, pelvic floor and low ribs in. Inhale, reach up. On the exhale, baby back bend for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring hands on either side of right foot and lift right toes and draw right hip back. Inhale, long, long spine. Exhale, hinge down as long as the spine stays straight. So you could have hands on blocks or hands under shoulders. Don't go any further than you can stay with your spine straight, okay? So if your spine stays straight, you can fold down. But I want you to stay up if you're rounding your spine. Now moving out of it, bring the right knee over the right ankle. Tuck the back toe and lift the back knee. Bring back foot to front foot. Inhale, halfway up. Bend left knee. Bring left hand to the floor or a block. Bring right hand to the heart and turn the heart to the right. Lift right arm high. So now you're stretching through the outside of that right hip and spinal rotation. Take right hand behind your back if you want. Pull right shoulder head back and look over that right shoulder. Inhale, lift right arm up. Bring right hand to the block or the floor and bend right knee. Bring left hand to the heart, turn heart to the left, lift left arm high, stretching through the outside of the left hip. Stay here, left hand behind you, look over that left shoulder. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Now, find an inhale, bend knees, press feet, rise up. Pelvic floor and low ribs in. Turn pinkies towards each other, mountain. On the exhale, bend the elbows and open the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, palms slide down through heart center. Inhale, halfway up, find length. Plant the hands to plank. Exhale, down dog. Good. Feet hip width. Heels towards the earth. Move chest towards your thighs. Press palms into the earth. 4, 5. Good. Big toes touch. Inhale, left toes high and open. Bring the left knee in, left foot, left thumb. Bring your hands inside left foot. Shine the heart forward. So shoulders towards your tailbone, knee over ankle. We're hitting those right hip flexors, getting that outer left hip as well. You're here, 4, 5. Put right knee down, untuck right toes. Walk hands to thighs. Pelvic floor and low ribs in. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, tilt towards the left floor. Inhale, left arm up. Lace the hands, release the index fingers, biceps by ears. Engage the core. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, your back bend. Inhale, both arms up, both hands down. Hands can be on blocks. Lift left toes, shoot left hip back. So left hip back, right hip forward. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge. As long as you can keep spine long. Find what feels good. Inhale, bring the left knee over the left ankle. Tuck back toe, lift back knee. Walk hands forward. Bring back foot to front foot. Take left foot outside right leg. Draw right hip back, left hip forward. Now, find an inhale. Walk over to the right floor. Inhale, your long spine. Press left foot down a lot. Exhale, fold. Now we're stretching on the outside of that left leg. You should feel that left IT. Find your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and come out of it. We're going to go to the other side. Bring left foot next to right foot. Bring right foot outside left foot. Draw right hip forward, left hip back. And then walk your hands over to the left. Inhale, long spine. Press right foot down. Exhale, hinge and fold. Feeling the stretch in the outside of that right thigh. Breathing. Inhale, come out of it. Walk the hands forward. Put the feet back to where they belong. Press the palms down. Step the feet back. Down dog. Good. Feet at least hip width. Press your palms down. Draw the chest towards the thighs. Heels towards the earth. They don't have to touch. Breathing. Now big toes touch. Inhale, right toes high and open. Bring the right knee in. Take the right foot to the edge of the left mat. So we're coming onto the pinky toe edge of the right foot. You can walk your hands in a bit. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward, and take chest towards your thigh. You'll feel that right IT again. Now bring the right knee to the belly. Put right big toe next to left. Other side. Inhale, left toes high. Bring the left knee in. Left foot outside the right mat. And draw the left hip back. You're on the pinky toe edge of the left foot. Breathe. Go ahead and bring the left knee in. And then drop the knees and untuck the toes. And bring the butt over your heels. Bring the hands behind you. Now, big toes touch. Squeeze shoulder tips together. Bend your elbows. We're going to work the front of the shins and the front of the ankles. This will strengthen your feet and your arches, as well as stretch those shins. Lift the knees up. Good. Now lift the heart. Squeeze your shoulder tips together and look up. You're here for 5. Go ahead and put the knees down. Bring the hands forward. Lift the feet up. Circle the ankles. Go the other way. Bring big toes to touch, knees to touch. Bring your butt over your heels. Bind your hands together. Squeeze shoulder tips together. Inhale, lift the heart. Stretching through the feet again, strengthening the arches. 4, 5. Inhale, come out of it. Well done. Bring both hands to the mat. Tuck the toes, down dog. From down dog, look at your thumbs. Walk your feet up to your hands. Find an inhale, come up halfway. Bend knees, press feet to stand. Find mountain pose. On the exhale, bend elbows and open the heart. Inhale, reach. With feet hip width, find an exhale. Bring hands to the heart. Shoot the butt back. Forward bend. You can stay here, spine straight. If you can fold deeper with a straight spine, feel free to do that. And you can keep knuckles on the earth, or hands can go behind the calves. Head is heavy. Breathing. Find an inhale halfway up. Bend left knee. Lift right toes up. Draw right hip back. Good. Have hands on blocks and shine the heart up. So we're stretching the back of this right ankle again, the back of this right calf. And then put right toes down, lift left toes, bend right knee. So getting into the back of this lower left leg. And put left toes down. Find an inhale, come all the way to stand. Exhale, bind the hands behind you, squeeze shoulder tips together. Step left foot way back behind you and turn right toes towards the left mat. Go wider than you think you should. Inhale, lift the heart. On the exhale, hinge in half. Bring your weight towards the balls of the feet and then drop your head. Give the head a shake as you take your arms over your head, bending the knees if you need to. Release your hands to the earth. Inhale halfway up. Turn the right toes forward. Bring back foot to the front foot. On the inhale, come to stand. And exhale, hands to heart. Well done. We're going to go ahead and set our mat up close to the wall. So bring your mat close to the wall or have a blanket. We're going to put our left knee on a blanket. So come on down. Put the left knee on a blanket close to the wall. Now look at your left toes and let them point up, not out, okay? Bring the right leg forward. Once you're there, bring your hands to your thighs. You can lean forward just a bit before we get too deep into the front of this left leg. It's a pretty intense stretch. You'll stretch the hip flexors in the quad here. Now, you can stay here. If you can, draw your butt towards the left heel. You can lift the arms, lace the fingers, biceps by ears, and just breathe. Now, if you want, we'll take a side bend. Bring right hand to right thigh, and then tilt over to the right. Right shoulder can go to the wall to help support you. Stretching through the entire front part of that left leg for 3. Inhale, come up. Now we're going to take a hamstring stretch, and I want you to be careful with it. Hands can be on blocks or on the mat. Slide the right foot out. Come onto the right heel. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. So you can be on fingertips or blocks. Inhale. Exhale, hinge down to where it feels good in your body. Bend that right knee if you need to, okay? So you could be here. Those of you more flexible could be here. Some of you might be here. You're here for 5. Now go ahead and come out of it. Bend right knee. Turn left toes to the floor behind you. And we'll switch. So bring that right knee to the blanket or to the mat. And bring the left hands to the thigh. You can come forward a bit just to start stretching it out before we go really deep. So you're stretching that quad and those hip flexors. When it starts feeling good, draw the butt towards the right heel. Make sure those right toes are pointing up and not turning out. And just breathe here. If you want, arms can go high. Lace the fingers together. Release the index fingers. Bring left hand to left thigh. And then reach right fingers towards the left wall. Inhale, come up. Bring hands back to thighs. So what we're going to do is take that hamstring stretch. So lean forward, bring hands to bricks or the mat, and walk the left toes out. Draw left hip back, right hip forward. Keep the spine straight. Inhale. Exhale. You can fold down to where your body allows you to without rounding that low back. Some of you will come here and some here. leg, come all the way up. Bring the left foot in. Turn right toes towards the floor. And then come back to your knees. Untuck your toes again. One more shin stretch. Tip the fingers behind you. Squeeze shoulder tips together. And then lift the knees. And open the heart. Go ahead and put the knees down. We're going to use the wall for pigeon. So we're going to come to our spine and put the right leg on the wall. Put the left ankle on top of the right thigh, bend that ankle, and then bend right knee. And now you're in pigeon. So you'll feel the stretch in that left hip. If you want to deepen this, you can walk your butt closer to the wall and then bend the right knee. And see how that brings that shin right over my chest line? And then just breathe. Arms can go wide, palms up. This is one of my favorite ways to do pigeon. I like it because it protects knees better than pigeon on your belly. And I also think it's a deeper hip stretch than pigeon on your belly. You'll feel that left hip and glute stretching. Now, slide the left thigh over the right thigh and take your hands behind your legs. Good. If you want, take your hands to your knees, shins, ankles, heels, or pinky toe edges of feet. Flex the feet and bring the left knee into your chest. Roll around on your spine. Getting into that left glute, that left IT. And then go ahead and release. So we'll put the left heel on the wall and the right ankle over the left thigh. And then bend the left knee. And find your pigeon here. Flex your right foot. You should feel the stretch in that right hip. You can deepen it by walking the left foot down the wall. When you're ready, slide the right thigh over the left thigh. Bring hands to knees, shins, ankles, heels, or pinky toe edges of feet. Flex the feet and bring that right knee into the belly. You'll find a deeper stretch in that right AT, right glute. Go ahead and release. Now, drop your knees over to one side. I want you to come all the way to your spine. Grab your strap once you're on your spine. Bring the right knee in. And then take your hands to the back of your leg or your foot or strap the foot. So you could use a towel here or a strap or a belt. Take the right toes to the wall behind you. Bend this knee if you need to, if there's any pain behind that knee. And then just relax your left leg. And find a 4-8 breath. So breathe into the count of 4 and breathe out to the count of 8. And then we're going to take the right foot over to the right. So put left hand on your right hip bone. Drop the right leg over to the right. Let your toes turn to the wall behind you and turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Stretching through this inner thigh a bit, and you're still getting that hamstring. Lift the right heel up to the sky. Take your left hand outside the right leg and just go 1/3 for a moment. Don't go all the way over to the left floor. You will feel a stretch in the outside of that right leg again. Extend the right arm. Now, if you want, drop it all the way over to the left floor. Move the left shoulder out from underneath you and look over that right arm. If this is too intense of a stretch for anyone, bend that knee and just take a simple twist here, all right? Wherever you are, you're here for a few more breaths. When you're ready, come on out of it. Other side. Extend the right leg long, bring the left knee in. Strap the foot. So hands can be behind the calf or the arch, or you could take a strap. Left toes to the wall behind you. Relax your right leg. Find that 4-8 breath. Breathe into the count of 4. Breathe out to the count of 8. Okay, go ahead and come out of it. Right hand, right hip bone, left foot over to the left. And look over that right shoulder. Point the left toes to the wall behind your head, stretching through that left inner thigh and still getting that back of that left leg. Now go ahead and lift the left leg up. Put the strap in the right hand, or take the right hand to the pinky toe edge of the foot. And we're going to drop the leg over just a little bit, no further than your right hip. And you'll feel a stretch right in here. And you can extend the left arm, look over the left shoulder if you want. And take one more breath. And then if you'd like, drop it all the way over to the right. Move right shoulder out from underneath you. Extend the left arm, look over that left arm. Or if that's too intense, bend the left knee, right hand on left thigh for easy twist. This is amazing for that low back. When you're ready, go ahead and come out of it. Bring both knees into your belly. You're going to go ahead and come to sit. So we're going to cross the ankles and come all the way up to an easy seat. Bring the legs wide. Take your hands to your inner thighs and roll the inner thighs up to the sky and flex your feet. And then take a blanket or a pillow and roll that blanket up. Put it against your belly. Tent the fingers behind you. Inhale, lift the heart. And on the exhale, lay over that blanket or pillow. You can take the arms forward and just rest here. So you can flex the feet or point the toes or demi-point, whatever feels good. If you're more flexible and you don't need a blanket underneath you, you can just fold down towards the floor. Breathe. This helps stretch those inner thighs and this whole low back area. When you're ready, come all the way back up to an easy seat. So bring one leg in front of the other. When you're ready, press the palms together and slide the hands to heart center. Draw the shoulders towards your tailbone. Close your eyes and tuck your chin. And acknowledge the gift that you've been given. You have a beating heart and you have breath in your lungs. And every single breath you take is a great gift. We breathe together twice. Inhale, fill the lungs up. Retain the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, big sigh out. One more breath. Inhale, fill the lungs up. Retain the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, sigh it out. The strength in me honors the strength in you with the deepest respect and with much love. Thank you for spending this time with me. Well done. I hope you enjoyed today's flow. It's a great one to come back to time and time again just to hit that entire lower body. If you've not subscribed, please do that and then share this video. Give it a big thumbs up as well. I hope you make the decision to practice with me again tomorrow. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.